Now that we've had a chance to talk about some of the important factors of the VRtality program implementation, let's look at one of the tools that we provide to help you and your library begin organizing your resources. This website is called VRtality.org, and you may already be familiar with it. It provides an overview of what equipment, skills, and funding you might need for this type of program. My name is Kathleen, and in this section, I'm going to explain a bit more about the Roadmap Builder feature and give a short walkthrough. The VRtality website has a lot of information, and if you are new to VR and co-design, it might feel a bit overwhelming. That's why we recommend that once you've browsed through the site, you gather your thoughts and create an action plan with the Roadmap Builder. Let's get started. First, you can enter your library's information. Don't worry, information is only stored locally and isn't saved by the website. The next step is to assess your staff capacity and what roles need to be filled. The suggestions given are based on full implementation of the original program. However, you can click Read More to see more information about each role, determine which parts of the program you'll be able to cover, and decide whether to recruit additional paid or volunteer project members. After assessing facilitator needs, you can move on to the teen recruitment section. The purpose here is to reflect on your library's existing relationships with teens in your community and whether they can be leveraged to encourage participation in your project. Now we've arrived at the last section. Based on your target number of participants from earlier in the process, you can think about how many VR headsets, tablets, or laptops to account for. Keep in mind that you can tailor this process for what works in your library. Seek out funding, use existing equipment, or only utilize certain parts of the program. It's all up to you. The tools section may be the most overwhelming section to look at, but there's no need to know exactly which tools you will use this early in the planning process. Let this step serve as a suggestion box for you to see what sites and software have already been used successfully, so you can do more research on them. You can check off any of the tools that you're already familiar with, so that you'll have a checklist of things to research later on. After completing the roadmap checklist, you'll get a downloadable PDF of your customized roadmap. The document will give you even more details about the roles and equipment that we used during the project. As you learn more about VR and co-design, you'll be able to reference this document and tailor the program to your library's needs. You can now decide things like a virtual format versus in-person, co-design with VR, or even without VR to start, and more. Hopefully, this template builder will help you implement a program involving teen mental health and co-design in your library.